Before roads were built, before electricity lit the nights, before cities swallowed human dreams, there was a village called Ilara. Ilara was ruled by tradition, by elders, and by ancestors. In Ilara, every tree had a story, every river had a spirit, and every drum had a voice. One morning, the elders gathered at the village square. Baba Uganlana spoke with authority. He warned that no one must beat the sacred drum, especially not at midnight, because it wakes what must never be woken. The villagers bowed their heads in fear, except one young man named Akin. Akin was strong but stubborn. He mocked tradition and laughed at stories of ancestors. On the farm, he complained that the elders used fear to control the people. He believed drums could not speak and spirits did not exist. The night of the first harvest festival arrived. Fire torches lit the village. Women danced and children laughed. As midnight approached, the drums stopped. The sacred drum was brought out and covered with a red cloth. Silence fell across Ilara. When everyone returned home, Akin came back alone under the moonlight. His heart beat fast with pride. He removed the red cloth, lifted the drumstick, and struck the sacred drum. The ground shook violently. The wind screamed and dogs howled in fear. The drum began to glow, and a deep voice echoed through the night, asking who had called the dead. Akin dropped the drumstick as terror filled his heart. By morning, the land had changed. Crops dried overnight, the river disappeared, and children fell sick. The elders gathered again and declared that the sacred drum had been beaten. Slowly, all eyes turned to Akin. Akin fell to his knees and confessed his wrongdoing. He cried that he thought tradition was weakness. At the sacred shrine, the priestess said the ancestors did not seek blood, but humility. Akin was not killed. Instead, he was given lifelong duty at the shrine. He fetched water, cleaned sacred grounds, and served in silence. Slowly, rain returned, the river flowed again, and the children recovered. Years later, Akin became an elder. Sitting beneath the old tree, he taught children that tradition is not a chain, but a bridge between the living and the dead. In Ilara, the sacred drum still sleeps, and no one ever beats it at midnight again. The village became peaceful. Hakim sat in front of his hut, look at the moon and smile knowing that the village is no longer going through calamity. Ilara was ruled by tradition, elders, and their ancestors once